It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. A lot of you guys are probably wondering what I am talking about. It's not what you think, and this is not clickbait, because, well, one in particular thing for me that it's over, aka is over, is, well, the situation right here in Queensland, Australia, which is where I'm currently living. You see, the problem is that, well, they've decided to open the floodgates in Queensland. Now, that's a big problem because we have been one of the fortunate places here where I'm living. By the way, I've been living here for a minute. It's a beautiful place. I love this freaking state. I think it's the best state in Australia. I really love it. And, you know, if you're into beaches and nature and all that good stuff, it's a great place to be. And the past 2 years has been a great place to be because it has also been pretty much the entire time COVID free. That's right. It's been pretty much COVID free. And that by itself is a very huge and important thing, obviously, because some places have not been that fortunate, have not been that lucky, and have had to deal with massive COVID cases. But that has not been the case here in Queensland. We've been pretty blessed, and I feel lucky and fortunate that I was living in Queensland throughout this entire fiasco that's going on worldwide. Now, the problem is, though, is that this zero new COVID case scenario that's been happening on the day-to-day, they call them donut days here. They've made it into this little cool catchphrase here because they have so many of them. Ooh, we had a double donut day. We've had a double donut day. Guys, we've had another donut day. It's been great watching the press conferences with the freaking premier talking about the freaking double donuts and this and that. It's been fantastic because it gives you a little bit of confidence going out in the wild because you're like, well, hey, there's been no new cases, reported cases. Doesn't mean there wasn't any cases, but hearing that there was no cases is better than, you know, hearing there was cases. But obviously the entire state never got tested on every single day, so just because it wasn't reported didn't mean it didn't exist. But besides that point, let's just say it's been pretty fortunate here, and that's all coming to an end come Monday because they have now reached 80% double vax, and they decided that once they reach 80% double vax here, they're opening the floodgates. We're open for business. We're opening the borders. We're opening everything. And I gotta say why. And don't get me wrong, I get it. I know that, you know, hey, you know, at the end of the day, we're just reuniting families and people who've missed out on their friends and loved ones who lived in other places that couldn't come here. Or is it really about the bottom line? I think so. I think it's really about the chingas, you know, the dollars, because at the end of the day, Queensland is a tourist capital of the country here, and it makes a lot of jing-jings, and they probably want more of those jing-jings to put in their jing-jingas. You know what I mean? That's the reality. At the end of the day, it's always about money, isn't it? So, I gotta say, though, that this sucks. I think that it is the worst idea ever to actually completely open up your border to let the bad stuff in. That is just like you opening your house and saying, hey, we're going to keep our doors unlocked. And matter of fact, let's just leave the keys there so that all the bad people can come inside. I mean, it is like leaving your car parked in the worst freaking neighborhood possible with the keys in ignition because you're like, hey, let them in. Let them in. It's like letting a bunch of freaking hardcore criminals that have just been freaking killing tons of people around the globe, letting them in and saying, come on in. I'm using that as an example, boys and girls, but it's the reality. It's like you're taking a place that has consistently for 2 years now have had zero to no cases. I mean, low to no cases. It's been a lot of zeros. And when things got its worst, when they had a couple here and there Delta breaks, it never really got bad whatsoever. I don't think Queensland and the entire thing since it started ever had a situation where the numbers got out of control ever, and usually stayed around zero or zero the entire time. So you're gonna tell me that there's not countries out there, that there's not cities, towns, freaking neighborhoods, freaking all kinds of places, governments around the world that wouldn't be excited right now to know that they had that type of situation, that they didn't have tons of cases, tons of sick people, tons of overfilled hospitals, tons of people dying? You're gonna tell me that they wouldn't freaking dream of having that? Gosh, that would be their dream to have that. Even if they could only have it for a month, they would be happy. Queensland's enjoyed this for 2 years. So you're going to all this hard work that everyone has done to ensure that this has been the case here for 2 years. You're throwing it out all the window. That's what's happening. You're really throwing it out the window. I got to tell you, this is my opinion. This is how I feel, but I feel it's all for nothing, because if all this effort and hard work that every single person living here went through to keep this place as safe as possible, keep the cases down, following all the guidelines, following all the mask mandates, freaking social distancing mandates, freaking the whole 9 yards, guys. Every single person here washing their hands, singing happy freaking birthday 80 million times, doing all of that for 2 years now means nothing, because hey, we're just gonna throw it all away and open the gates and let everybody here. They've said so themselves. We're gonna have COVID cases. It's like they were excited or something. We're gonna have lots of COVID cases, guys. Just letting you know, it's gonna happen. Like, why? I get it. I know why, but I mean, why? You know what I mean? Like, I understand but you know what? Like, why? Right? Like, it's insane to me. Like, intentionally infecting a population that has been protected all this time. It is intentionally infecting people because this place has not had that. You're intentionally letting him in. If this was WWE back when The Fiend was there, and The Fiend would be like, let me in. This is what's happening. COVID is now like, let me in. Okay, come on in, COVID. Come on in. Come on in. Yeah, hee-haw. It's a party. Hey, guys, we got COVID here now, too. Holla, holla, holla. Like, what the hell, bro? Doesn't that just sound insane to you? Am I the only one that thinks this is a bad idea? I mean, geez, Lee's, come on. Are you kidding me? No one intentionally is gonna let the freaking bad stuff in, except for Queensland right now. Congratulations. And I get it. I know everyone's gonna tell me, like, I get it. I understand, but I don't mean I have to like it. That don't mean I have to agree with it, and don't mean I have to freaking just, well, I guess it's nothing I can do about it, but make this video and rant about it. That's all I can do, because it sucks. It sucks, it sucks, it sucks. I don't like it. It's over. It's over. It's over. Freaking crap. It's over.